Deer season to me was Christmas. It was going into the woods and harassing everybody and finding our hunting spots and the camaraderie. We got all the guys together and everybody, talked hunting stories, made everybody laugh. It was literally my Christmas. Even when I was a kid, I found so much peace and happiness. It wasn't just about the camaraderie of having fun. I've always been really close with God, and at those moments when I'm in there, it's just quiet, taking in a view. It's about the peace and happiness that I find. Yeah, me and my dad, that's one thing that we were always in the nature and walking through the woods, and most of my life, that's what we look forward to. Last year, about a year and a half ago, I started developing leg twitches. I found a doctor that really listened to me, and then within 4 months time frame from when I met her, I had already lost 1.5 inches muscle difference in my left leg over my right. The muscle fibers were dying and not converting like they should. And at that point, she has seen enough that with everything combined, even though I still don't fit the criteria of how I look, everything's cut and dry. And then that's when a few months ago, I've been diagnosed with ALS. I use self-climbing tree stands, and they require a lot of upper body strength. And it wasn't until this past year that it really hit me struggling getting in and out of the tree. Like, it took everything I had. I was out of breath by the time I get into the tree. But as I'm sitting there in the tree stand, wondering how am I going to continue to do what I love doing? How am I going to be able to provide for myself and still do what I love? Being close to God, hunting being my Christmas of the year. And it was amazing. As I was sitting there wondering, what am I gonna do? God gave me this vision of what we have right now is our motorized tree stand. It may sound funny, but I can't explain how I'm sitting there praying and my mind got flooded with the type of rail I was going to use. Almost everything was laid out of what I was going to build. My mind started going crazy, like, wow, like this can work. Like, this is something that I can use and make for myself. It wasn't even an invention for other people. It was just going to be for me to do and continue to do what I love doing. I would reach out and talk to other people, older adults, and just ask them, is this something that, and they were like, yeah, like it was, the light in their eye was just like, wow, like I want that. And it started dawning on me, like, I can change people's lives by something that God gave me and gave me the ability to do. Bringing back something to somebody that they lost the ability to do, to me, is more gratifying than making $1 million. I'm gonna try not to get too emotional, but the gratification that I get from seeing people's emails and having them write out to me that thank you, like, you are a godsend, that you're giving me back something that I lost, is more than I could ever get out of money and happiness. So I know what I'm doing is God's way of putting a silver lining on my diagnosis for me. That, yeah, I'm being given 2 to 5 years to live, but with this ability, I can do so much good and change people's lives in a way that I could have never done. And not only will this allow me to do so much good, but it will allow me to provide a little bit for myself as I'm losing everything that I have the ability to do. This is my mission. This is my purpose on life, is either I beat ALS or find a cure for it, or we raise so much awareness for all of these causes that this lives on and continues to find a cure. And I'm just blessed to be part of it.